Hello everyone, this is Mr. Brass, and today I'll be talking about an argument I get often. Very often I get it from atheists that due to a competing marketplace of ideas alongside with the spread of the internet, that truth, rationality, and logic are overcoming stupid, untrue religious beliefs. They often say that this shows the truth of atheism, or at the very least it shows how once you take people outside of their religious bubble, they become smarter on religion. Now for anyone advancing this argument, let me just say it is an awful argument for a couple of reasons. For one, the mere fact that something is growing in numbers does nothing to show that the thing is true, or that it is even a good thing that it is growing. I like to point out to the proponents of this argument that Islam and flat eartherism is also on the rise, in spite of the internet, and in some of the ways it's helped by it, but not many atheists would say that this is a good thing. Atheists do like to talk about how rational and evidence-based they are, and seek to put forward ironclad arguments against the religious so they can show the validity of atheism. A lot of atheists I run into online have no idea what these arguments are, where they are located, and in fact have stated it's impossible to prove a negative, aka give an argument against God's existence. They really don't know any of the prominent atheist philosophers outside the Four Horsemen who have put the time and energy into putting forward arguments against God's existence. Just bring up guys like J.L. Schollenberg, Michael Roos, Thomas Nagel, Michael Tolley, Paul Draper, Massimo Paolucci, Quentin Smith, etc., and you'll get the biggest deer in the headlights look on your face. When a person who isn't an atheist knows the best minds and arguments put forward by atheists' smartest proponents, and the atheists themselves don't know that, that is really saying a lot about them. Next, let's note that while it seems like religion is in decline, it looks like the nuns that they like to brag about beat out Christians when it comes to believing in woo. The unaffiliated are roughly tied with Christians, being only 1% higher than Christians in terms of net beliefs. So there doesn't seem to be much evidence that the work atheists have done have made people more rational than they were before. In fact, they may be worse. One must also take into account while the richer nations are getting less religious, the world which is not rich nations are getting more religious. Atheists just simply aren't breeding enough to be real competitors in the evolution game. Also, given the fact that many atheists like Roos and Paul Kurtz have pointed out the vileness of the atheist movement, and even me personally being able to talk to atheists who hate the atheist movement, they find it unsurprising that atheists are not well liked. Well, that is all for today. This is Mr. Brass saying goodbye and get wise.